disappointed of how broken the packaging was. It's really weird. Back to my channel. So for today's video, as you can see by the title, we are doing a makeup haul. So excited about this, mainly because I'm dying to use some of the products. I've actually had to use one because I was just so desperate to use it. Just really excited to show you everything I did pick up. So without further ado, I'm going to get straight into the video. Make sure before we start to go and follow me over my Instagram and drop me some love over there if you haven't already. I've actually filmed this look today because I feel like it's quite a natural look. I mean, you might not think so because of the highlight, but I have not put any bronzer on, so it's quite a natural look for me. So if you want to see how I created this, then go and check that out. And without further ado, I'm going to get straight into the video. So first up, I got a parcel from Be Perfect Cosmetics. Let me just get my scissors. And honestly, if you follow me on my Instagram, honestly, I love this palette so much. I actually was originally a little bit late to the trend. Obviously they've had the palettes out for ages, and I only got the Carnivore, I think it was like May or something, when I did my first haul on YouTube, and that's when I unboxed it. And I'm so excited to try the new one. I actually got two of the Tahiti palettes. And then I got a new Carnival XL Pro. I honestly use this palette so much, and I just thought I need another one, and I was going to buy these two anyway, so I thought, oh, I may as well like get all three. I haven't actually, I think I've hit pan on like maybe one or two of the shades, because they are quite small in this one because it's longer. Obviously there's a lot of shades in there, but obviously it's a smaller pan, so I guess they don't last as long, but I mean, I've used them so much. I will unbox it just in case you aren't aware what it looks like. So pretty, and it's so clean compared to my one. Like, I clean all my makeup all the time. Like, I make sure to sanitize it regularly, but it's like got marks, like stains all over it. Even if I like really clean it with like Isoclean or anything, it just didn't come off. I have to say, it came one day after I ordered it. I ordered it on Friday and it came Saturday. Like, how good is that? And it's so pretty. That looks a bit like it's been swatched, but I mean, but that's obviously what it looks like. It's so beautiful, and I'm so excited to start using it. This is the Love Tahiti palette. I don't know why I try and attempt to talk while I'm trying to unwrap something. This is the Carnival 3 collection, and I really love the design on this. Like, I love the details, and I love how it's got the shine as well. So like, obviously it catches the light a lot. I don't know if this has got the same amount of shades. Let me just have a look. So this one here has got 30 mattes, 10 shimmers and 3 highlights. So that's 43. And this has got 31 mattes, 4 duo shift pressed pigments, 3 metallics and 2 high pigment shimmers. So this doesn't have the highlighters, which I'm quite glad because I don't actually use them. I don't think I've ever used them in the one I have. 40 in here, 43. The shape of it is like this. So obviously this one's a lot longer, but it's got the highlighters on the edge, so I'm hoping the pan on this, I'll compare it in a second, is a little bit bigger. It's really weird. I wish I got this earlier now, because purples are so much different, and I love this coral so much. It's literally so pigmented, and it just looks so neon and vibrant. I feel like when I've seen it on camera, it kind of looks almost just like a peachy pink, but it's so vibrant. Next up, I actually made an order from Josh Cosmetics, which is a highlighter brand. Obviously sells some other products. It comes in this lovely like packaging, and it slips out the edge like that. I love that because it's like, it's a bit like the same with the palette. Obviously the packaging matches. So I actually ordered this highlighter palette purely because Sarah Sultan, I actually wear her lashes all the time. Obviously she's got her lash brand, but she came out with a highlighter with Josh, and I've been wanting to try his highlighters forever, and I'm so glad I waited because he has got a palette. It's actually got his 3 highlighters in it and then hers. So they have come up with this idea where you can almost, I'll show you in a second when I do swatches, but you can almost like create different highlighter shades out of it, so you can do like a pure peach, a pink, or like swipe them across so it's a mixture, or like you've got this silvery shade, so it's definitely very versatile and you can use it on like any skin tone. But it's almost like you've got like 3, 4, 5, I don't know how many, we'll see when I do the swatches, in one. So the top left is Princess Peach, and that's the one with Sarah, and then we've got Cream, which is on the right, and I feel like this might have been like the original shade, or it's definitely the most popular shade. These are all handmade, I believe, as well. And then bottom is Leafy, the bottom left, and I think this has actually got like reflexes of green. I'm not sure too well. When I do swatches, you should be able to see. And then we've got Peachy on the right here, which is obviously just a peach. So you see when I get it on my hand, it's like, it's so pigmented. Even in the camera I don't want to show, but even when I've wiped it off, it's still like, so obviously it's not going to come off your skin. You can tell that by the fact that I've swatched it, removed as much product as I can to create the swatch, and it's still on my hand. So I'm going to go in with the original 3. So first of all we've got Cream, and then we've got Leafy, and I love Leafy. Like, it's really annoying me how you cannot see, it's not like, here we go, you can see the green now. So Leafy is the one in the middle, and it's obviously got the reflexes of green, which I think is amazing, especially for my creative looks. I cannot wait to use this. And then the top is Peachy. I feel like it's maybe not as strongly pigmented. Maybe that's just my swatch. Obviously it looks a lot more pigmented now, so maybe it just requires 2 swatches rather than the 1. And honestly obsessed, like, how amazing are those? And then I think I'm going to do Sarah's on this hand just so you can see. So I'm going to take the pink and just do a swatch of the pink, just so you can kind of see all the different combinations that you can come up with. So these are the 4 that I've come up with. I really like this one, and this is the one which actually kind of swelled it all around the entire palette. So I went in with the pink first, which is such a beautiful like baby pink, then the peach, but then I've also created like 4 different shades just from one highlighter, which I think is super cool. Then I went to Primark. I've heard of this brand, got the Carter Beauty lipsticks, and I'm so excited. I've tried one of them already, and they're literally so beautiful. Like, I tried to get like different shades, but I love this pink so much. I feel like it's so vibrant, and I think it will just look really nice for like my Instagram creative looks. I shall let you know on that one. Got this shade, this is from the Word of Mouth. They're like velvet matte lipsticks. So I got the shade JK, I got the shade Katie. I did an IGTV on my Instagram where I used the JK one. So beautiful, that's that one. And it's like a peach, but it's honestly so pigmented. But these are quite creamy, but they are matte, which is like the craziest thing ever. Look at that shade. I didn't know it was like this deep. I thought it was more of like a rosy, it does look quite like a rosy pink nude. You wouldn't really, I mean right next to it does, but on its own it doesn't really look, and it looks a lot lighter in real life. On my hand obviously it's not. Oh my god. I've never tried a shade like this. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. It's like one swatch. They honestly smell so nice as well. Like, I think in my IGTV it's actually on camera. I just like sniffed it, and like I don't think I edited it out. It was quite funny to watch back, but honestly like they smell so nice. So they are the 3 shades that I picked up, and I'm honestly so impressed. Next up I went to Morphe. And then I did 2 online Morphe orders. So I mean I've condensed it into one bag. And then I also picked up a brush from Morphe themselves. It's the Morphe M448, and I've never tried this, but I feel like this is going to be such a nice brush. It's called a pointed powder brush. I love their brushes as well because they're very heavy, just good quality. Love their brushes. So this is what it looks like. It's actually pinched, which I love a pinched brush, like the way it goes in like that. I think I'm probably going to use this for either blusher, highlighter, or maybe concealer. Or I could just use it for powder like it tells me to, but I'm probably not going to do that. And then I picked up some foundations, because the Morphe foundation along with the L'Oreal Infallible is my favourite foundation to date that I found so far. So I picked up 2 shades. I'm a bit disappointed of how broken the packaging was in the post, but remove, it's absolutely cool. Obviously it's a little bit like damaged, the box, but I got 2 foundations in the shade F2.20, which is obviously this one, and this is actually the most matching foundation that I've found. I love other ones and I've obviously tried to find them that literally match my skin tone, which a lot of them obviously do, otherwise I wouldn't use them. But to be honest, a lot of the time I do maybe pick more of a golden shade. I love their foundations for that. They've got such a wide range, and it's a full coverage fluidity foundation. I believe it's matte, but it's not like matte where it's drying or cakey or anything like that. It's honestly amazing and it lasts me all day long every single time I use it. It's fab. So that is just a top up of those. And then I got the F2.100, which is like, it's really weird because it's like F2.2 and this is F2.1. I know it's 100, but it's still like 1. So you think this would be like a lighter shade, but it's actually not. And I've actually got this shade before, but these are the ones that I use on myself. A Morphe lip liner that I've never tried, and I actually got home and realised it was a like metallic-y one. So I got it in the shade Secret. I know the shade Editorial is like a bronzy lip liner, and I was like actually quite tempted to buy them when I saw them online. But it is not the light, it's literally what it looks like in real life. So I'm just going to swatch it. So that is what it looks like, and to be honest, it doesn't look very like metallic-y. Where it looks on the lid, to me I've got like little bits of glitter. It's like a normal lip liner, but it doesn't have glitter in. So that is the shade Secret, and I love them. They're so creamy, as you can tell. They literally go on and blend so well. And then I picked up myself a Suva Beauty Hydra liner. I didn't actually know Morphe sold these, so I'm so excited that they did. I've actually got this in Space Panda, and I do my clown makeup looks. I actually use them for the lips because I feel like it makes it kind of look 3D. So I've actually got another IGTV on that. So if you want to see how I use that, then please go and check that out. But I actually got this, I'm not sure what shade it's in. Freezy, and these are matte, and you basically get like a little tiny brush just like this, and just like a tiny brush like that, and I basically wet the brush or wet this because after I say around like 60 seconds or something like that, it kind of like dries, so you can't like, it's not going to remain wet or ruin the formula. Obviously you just dip it in and like get however much you want. I love it so much, and I love that it's not something that's like a gel line or anything like that, because sometimes you have to add water to those, but I prefer the fact that it is literally matte and it's not going to leak, it's not going to spill, it's not going to dry up because it's matte, and it's like almost like a powder formula. Obviously you can see the powder in the bottom. When you apply the water, it turns into a little bit like putty, but then when the water's dried it still looks like that, but it's not wet. I don't know if that makes sense. And I'm so excited to try that, especially with like natural looks as well as like creative looks. I think like a graphic liner looks so cool. So I actually went to Lush and I picked up some Snow Fairy, of course. I feel like I'd include this in this one. I was actually going to do an autumn essentials video, but I just figured it out. It was easier to just include this because it's like a beauty haul. And honestly, if you haven't tried, where have you been? But honestly, it's insane. I went to the Body Shop and I got the vanilla pumpkin, and honestly this is insane. Like, I haven't even smelled it since I've got it. Oh my god, it's amazing. If you've ever smelled the Yankee Candle vanilla cupcake, it's like this but pumpkin. It's honestly insane. But these are £5 and the Snow Fairy is £10. She put me in a Snow Fairy body conditioner as well, which I've never actually tried. It's in like a tiny little tester pot, so obviously that was just free, but I'll let you know what that's like. Probably will love it, but honestly, like, I just literally bathe in this and it normally lasts me quite a long time. I love like the little glitter at the bottom. I've actually used this as well. Honestly insane, their collection is amazing. So that's just some bits I picked up from Lush and the Body Shop. And then finally I placed an order with Trigwell Cosmetics. I've been wanting to try their brushes for the longest time. As you all know, I love peaches and cream, and I've been told these brushes are like that, but some of them are actually better. Obviously I'm going to actually do a video on this, so if you haven't already seen that video, then go and check it out. This will go up after this, so go and check that video out just to see what I thought of it, because obviously I'm not going to try it out now and I've already got makeup on. But it comes in a set of 5, and I love how they're packaged, and then I love how they've got the net on as well. But honestly, this bag, if you know me, I would buy makeup brushes just for the bag, but I just love when it's just not like plain. I love how it's iridescent and it's got the logo on still. It's honestly, I will use these so much, not even just for brushes, but like for anything. If you're on the go, you just looked at the box and they sent me a little Isoclean, which is so cute, like a mini one, and you know how much I love Isoclean. Like a little tester pot, and honestly that's so cute. And I love that, especially if you were on the go, you could obviously reuse this and fill this up. And they do have like a policy where you can buy the bags. I actually buy the bags and just refill the bottle, so it like helps the environment better. But I love that, and obviously I can refill that as well. And oh my god, wow, look at that. It's just so pretty. Look how beautiful it is. Oh, this is the Trigwell T04. I feel like this is maybe the foundation brush. I'm not actually going to go through them all. You can see that in the video. So if you want to actually see what these are like and what I think of them, then definitely go and check that out. And that is the end of the haul. Hopefully it's not too long, and I hope you've enjoyed it and seen some bits that maybe you like. If you've tried anything, let me know how you got on with it down below, so I know kind of like before I try it. I'd love to see your opinions on some of the stuff. And yeah, that is all from me, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!